Okay, for this project we're going to look at the DHT11 temperature and humidity sensor. Quite a simple project and quite a quick one to start with. It's a good one for beginners and has got quite a fast output. So what we're looking at, this is the DHT11. It's a 4-pin device of which 3 of the pins are used. We'll point with this little guy here. Pin 1 is this one here, positive. Pin 2 is the pin we'll read the data on. Pin 3 isn't read, isn't used, and pin 4 is ground. So let's jump straight in. We're going to put this on the breadboard. I like to use the end here because if I use the end I can tell which pin is which, 1, 2, 3, 4, just from counting in, because once this gadget is actually on the breadboard you can't see where the legs are if you push it right in. So push it on the breadboard, and I'm going to use my little red coloured cable here. I do like to follow convention and use red for the plus. And so we're going to take that just straight into the standard Arduino 5V pin here. Next I'm going to use my green cable into pin 2 here, and we're going to try and connect it into one of the Arduino's data pins, one of the digital data pins. We're going to use pin 7 over here. We'll pop that in here. Then we'll take the ground from pin 4 and we'll just pop that straight into the Arduino's ground pin. Now this little project needs an additional resistor, needs a little resistor between the data on pin 2 and the positive on pin 1. I'm going to use a 10k resistor, just this little guy here, brown, black, red, brown being 1, black being 0, red being 3 zeros, so 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 10,000, 10k. So we'll just bend the legs over. Now one of my pet hates are when you've got legs of a resistor going in to adjacent holes, that we have this type of affair. That's my pet hate. My feng shui is offended. I'm going to bend it over like this. You see this in a lot of older circuit boards where there's lots of analog discrete components where the resistor sits tall just like that, and I'll just cut the little leg off that. Of course you don't need to, this is just one of my little issues. Neatness, I like a neat board. Take the leg off that, and so this is going to go between pins 1 and 2. There we go, how neat is that? Okay, so I'm going to connect it now to the Arduino, to my PC I should say. I've got the Arduino app running on the PC desktop and we'll see what we get. So I'll just connect it up. I should say I already have downloaded the code into this for the project, but we'll show you that again. Okay, so what we have first of all in the code is we have an include statement. We're going to use this little library here, the DTH library. So we're including that. It's one of the pretty standard ones. And we're defining a pin 7 as the data pin. And down here we're going to start communications over the serial line, and we're going to look at the serial monitor in a minute, and we'll get our results back over the serial monitor that's built into the Arduino program. Then down here we're basically reading the data. One of the functions in this library is the read function for the DHT, and we're reading it over the pin that was specified up here. So DHT11 pin is 7, so we're basically reading in on pin 7 from this function, and we're going to then use that data to print out a serial print function. We'll put out to the little serial monitor, and we're just going to put the words temperature in first. Then we're going to add the value from DHT tot temperature value. So that's the temperature it's reading in from the DHT11. Then we're going to do the word humidity equals, and then we're going to get the value of humidity from the DHT function. then we're going to delay 1000 milliseconds or a second. So basically we're repeating this loop every second. So we'll get a fresh temperature and humidity reading. Okay, so we'll upload this to the Arduino. And it's now uploaded. So I will launch the serial monitor, and in a second we'll start getting some readings. So you can see in here that we're beginning to get some data, and you can see that the temperature 23 degrees. That's because my wife's got the central heating switched up, much to my annoyance. And the humidity of 57. It's like a sauna in here tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to breathe on the sensor now, and we'll see what happens to the temperature and the humidity. Okay, the temperature's gone up to 24. Not a huge increase, but look at the humidity reading. My breath has obviously got a lot of moisture suspended in it. And the more I breathe on it, 93 is about the limit, which isn't bad. I'm now going to try blowing just cold air from my mouth. See if I can get that down at all. Big drop down to 84. I'm deliberately trying to blow cold air rather than hot air from the depths of my lung, if that makes any sense, and it's been quite successful. 78 down to, and 23. Let's see if I can waft it with a piece of paper. So I'm not getting any humidity from my body. There we go. The humidity's coming right down, but you'll notice the temperature isn't changing, and that's because although to your skin, if I was to waft it, it might feel cooler with a breeze. All I'm really doing is blowing around 23 degree air, so it's not getting any colder. And the reason it feels colder than your skin is your skin is heating up there right next to it, and then you're blowing that hotter air away. So, an interesting little physics lesson there. So there we go. That's the very simple DHT11 experiment, and a good one to get started with. Catch you next time.